Hey YouTube, let's take a look at a queen knife. This is Queen Cutlery's saw cut Wharncliffe. It's a good little pocket knife. It's got a strong back spring. It's a really good walk and talk. Really nice little knife. It is a little over 3.5 inches closed. Has a 2 3/4 inch Wharncliffe blade. Really sharp. This is a sub $20 knife. Got this at Smoky Mountain Knives. Really like Queen. They are owned by Smoky Mountain Knives now. They've gone out of business. This one was made in the People's Republic of China. So, other than that, really, and I don't think if it were made anywhere else, you would come in at that sub $20 price point. But it's well made. A little bit of gapping in the back, but not bad at all. Brass liners. Got a match strike pull. And the Queen logo. It's very nice. They produce a few American-made knives still. They went out of business, and I'm really glad that Smoky Mountain Knives picked them up, and they're keeping the name alive, because there's a lot of heritage there. The die on these scales is pretty even from side to side. And it's very well made. Nothing is standing proud. A little bit, but you know, you expect that with the saw cut covers. But it's really, really well made. Centering's a little bit off, but for a slip joint, if the centering is a little bit off, that's okay. When you close it again, it may be in a different place. As long as they're not rubbing, and this one does not rub. I like this blade shape. Never was a big fan of Wharncliffe until I got this one. And I've got a couple more now, and I really appreciate the fine point that you can get. No belly to it at all, just a point and a good shaving knife. But a nice little pocket knife. Really well worth picking up at the price. You may have a hard time finding this one. They've not been discontinued. You have to actually do a search for it to find it on Smoky Mountain Knives website, but it's there if you look for it. They must be running low on stock, or they just didn't put it on their main web page. But if you look around, you can still get it. It comes in a really nice box, magnetic lid. Comes wrapped pretty well. So a good display piece. Would be a nice gift for someone. The other Queen knife I have is this Canoe pattern, which the back spring is not as strong on this, but it's still pretty well. And I've been carrying this one, so it's a little dirty, but it's a work knife. Office work. I wouldn't carry it out in the garden or anywhere like that, but light duty pocket knife, that's a very good one. I like the Canoe pattern, and I like having 2 blades. The die job is not as good. It's still good, but it's not as deep and rich as it is on this one. But they're both really nice. I think my preference would be for the Wharncliffe. Both around the same as far as money. The Canoe pattern is really comfortable. Fits in the hand really well. Not too big, not too little, just right. Got a good belly to it. The point, not much of a tip to that one, but you don't really need one on this knife. The pin blade is just as good. Walk and talk is okay, but not as good as on the other. And the transitions are really well. A little bit of gapping, but for, you know, $20 knife, you can't complain. And I think it is well worth the money, and Queen may make a comeback. And if they do, it would be worth having some in the collection. I may try to pick up one or two of their American-made ones. And they're still pretty affordable. The American-made knives are around 50 or 60. These you can pick up for about $10, but the quality is there. And that was just a quick look at the two Queen knives that I own. Both well worth the money. Make a good little pocket knife. And I think I'm going to end it there. Thanks.